Welcome everybody, welcome. Welcome once again. My name is CHIMAOGE, this is CHIMAOGE's Comments. Welcome to the second ever segment of OkeAgwu. Translated into a way English speakers can understand, among other things, it is the RATMIND. The title of this video is Practice Should Just Be a Bootleg Game. Let us go. So let me give you a piece of information to help you understand me better. This is especially for my new viewers, although I hope my returning viewers, thank you very much, will learn something as well and or get something new out of it. So here's the piece of information about myself. I am currently in Atlanta, Georgia. I hope that helps for context. Now, let me give you my name information. As I said before, my given name is CHIMAOGE. I also want to add that my government name is CHIMAOGE Aka. My alternate white structured name is CHIMAOGE Aka. And my foremost nickname is Moge. Let us go. Now, this is part of the RATMIND segment continuum. This is a very big segment. I did this exact subject in a live stream previously. Check it out. It is titled Practice Should Just Be a Bootleg Game, and then the segment name is the RATMIND. On this segment, I just begin speaking. So I came up with that title right before I went on the live stream, and I just started speaking. And what was the subject that came out? Essentially, people do not record, practice enough, and or other similar things, and that leads to a lot of wasted work. People should not do that. What is the point of practice? The point of practice is to do something over and over again so that you can refine the action. Why, one, should you assume that no one wants to see that? And two, should you assume that it is not important to record even for yourself to watch back? Let me move. Kabranam Nogo. I would like to call in my spiritual support. Left hand, right hand. I'm right hand dominant. Anyway, I want to give two examples. The first example I will give is soccer practice, a classic one. Most soccer practice is not recorded in the world today. This leads to two things. One, a lack of knowledge on the public's part about what goes into the game. And two, loss of confidence by players who are actually good. If someone plays well in practice 5 days a week and happens to not stand out during the game, they shouldn't think of themselves as a bad player. They're actually good most of the time. Think of that. So that's one example. The second example I want to give is that of theater. And I want to add this caveat. We need to move away from the culture of making people act in the sense that they are doing things that do not align with themselves and are outside their character. It is perfectly okay for people to show themselves in a scenario they're not normally in. Say someone is normally an excited person. If you come up with a scenario and say, okay, how would you react if there was a dragon in front of you, and put a giant model dragon in front of them, and then, tell them to just react, and they act excited, that's fine. But if you try and make the excited person act disinterested for a long time, that's harmful. I just want to add that in just for ethical reasons. But anyway, going forward, a lot of theater practice is unrecorded. So what happens? One, a lot of money is missed out on. Why assume that the audience does not want to see the rehearsal? What if the rehearsal entertains the audience more than the actual show? That doesn't mean the show is bad, that just means the audience has a certain taste. So that's one thing. And then two, the audience then does not know what went into the performance. It is important on all levels for the audience to know what goes into the performance. Anyway, when I'm saying practice should just be a bootleg game, all I'm saying is that practice should be publicized to a similar amount as the game, and it should be taken with a baseline level of seriousness, and then individual people can scale up as they wish. In that way, it'll just be a version of the game and or a version of the main performance that is not refined as intentionally as the main performance by the powers that be. But other people can change it as they will. I hope you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you very much. This video is also obviously going to be a raw clip, although you might see edited versions of it in the future. So whoever's watching in the future, maybe comment what version of this you're seeing. But this is also part of the Afala segment, the land stomach segment, the Shango stomach segment, as in this video is meant to serve as a basis for other videos. Obviously, it's a jumping off point for you to see the live stream that happened previously, but there'll also be future videos, especially shorts, so check those out. Anyway, thank you very much, and see you guys next time. Please patronize my business, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you.